Hi there, warm welcome. You're watching Times Now and I'm Meghna Dekar. First up on the bulletin, the focus is going to be India's fight back against coronavirus. Unfortunately, it's not looking good because India's COVID count has already breached the 40,000 mark. This after remaining below that level for at least 3 consecutive days. And the rise in the number of cases in the national capital has already triggered off an alarm. In fact, Delhi has recorded 7,486 new coronavirus cases. This in one day, Wednesday alone. This takes the total infection tally in the city to over 5 lakhs now. Now, while you have 131 new fatalities, that is also unfortunately the highest single day count till date for the national capital. In fact, in order to try and fight the COVID menace, Arvind Kejriwal currently is chairing an all-party meeting. But on the other hand, Times Now has captured several pictures of just how people on their part have been violating the COVID norms in several parts of the country. Unfortunately, personal responsibility is something which is the need of the hour. We as citizens may have failed it.
We're at the Dadar vegetable market, and as you can see, even in the middle of the day, it is entirely crowded. But what is more shocking is that there are very few vendors who are actually wearing masks. Most of them have either put the mask on the chin or the masks are below their nose. And it is extremely crowded, and there is literally no social distancing being followed. People are coming here to buy. We do see that the consumers mostly have worn either mask or face shields, but most of the vendors, most of the people who are loading the materials, many of them have not worn masks, and this of course is going to be one major hazard. This area was extremely crowded during the Diwali celebrations, and even now the crowds have not abated.
This is iconic Bapu Bazaar in Jaipur, Wall City, and you can see behind me that most of the people in this market who are coming out to shop, they are wearing masks and maintaining the social distancing, because people now are very much aware of the dangers of the pandemic, which has brought deaths and infection in Jaipur also. But the cases are rising because few of the people are not accepting the realities of the pandemic here, and they are not wearing masks. Like this person here, what he says is that he doesn't see that there is a pandemic going on in the world, and that is why he's sitting here without mask. But clearly people more or less are aware of the dangers of the pandemic and wearing masks in Jaipur and maintaining social distancing. With cameraman Dinesh from Bapu Bazaar for Times Now. आपने मास्क नहीं लगा रखा, आपको बीमारी से डर नहीं लगता?
नहीं है ही नहीं बीमारी।
बीमारी हकीकत में तो उस हिसाब से बीमारी हमारे साथ
नहीं है बीमारी। क्या नाम है आपका?
यामिन कुरैशी।
क्या बीमारी नहीं है?
हमारे को नहीं लगता बीमारी है। हम तो ट्रक लाइन में काम करने वाले हैं, हमारे को तो कोई बीमारी नहीं लगती।
अच्छा, तो दुनिया में
अब वो लोग ये तो इसलिए लगा लेते हैं, आम आदमी कह देता है
पुलिस वाले परेशान करते हैं।
अच्छा।
इसलिए
इस वजह से
नहीं तो हमें तो कोई एहसास नहीं होता कि बीमारी है।
आराम से रह रहे हो?
आराम से। हमने तो जिंदगी में कभी दवाई नहीं ली।
आपने भी मास्क नहीं लगा रखा?
नहीं सर, अभी माल उतारा ही, चाय आई हुई है, देखो आप, चाय पीने के लिए मास्क हटा है।
अच्छा, मास्क लगा के बेचते हो?
मास्क लगा के बेचते हैं।
अच्छा, अभी तो आप बिना मास्क के बेच रहे थे?
चाय पी रहे थे ना सर।
अच्छा,
चाय पी रहे थे इसलिए।
ठीक है, नाम बोलिए। तो तुमने मास्क नहीं लगा रखा, क्या बात है? बीमारी से डर नहीं लगता?
नहीं सर, लगता है ना सर।
तो फिर मास्क क्यों नहीं लगा?
सर मेरा मास्क और मेरा हेलमेट दोनों चोरी हुए हैं बाइक से अभी।
अच्छा,
तो
अब कब आएगा वापस?
अभी लेके आएंगे ना सर।
अच्छा।
अभी दुकान खोली है।
अच्छा।
दुकान पे भैया आ जाए, फिर हम जाके लेके आएंगे।
We are at the Sector 18 market, and you can see these are shopkeepers who are over here, and all of them are not wearing masks over here. These are people who are setting their shops over here, despite knowing the fact that there is COVID. आप लोग अपना मास्क क्यों नहीं पहने? क्या कोई इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं लग रहा है आपको ये? आपका दुकान सब बंद हो जाएगा तो क्या करेंगे फिर? Look at them. This is the careless attitude that which the people are working here. It's not just the government who's at fault. It's the people on ground also. There is no form of social distancing. There is no form of wearing masks. It's only after I bought the cameras in that people like these started wearing masks. And these are people who are in proximity. Look at him. He doesn't have a mask also with him. So These are people who are in close proximity with the public. They are in public life. They are roaming around in market, but they are not wearing masks. It's only after the camera they're seeing the camera and wearing mask. Now this is a shop. Nobody is wearing mask over here, and they don't even care for a fact that it's important for them to wear. आप मास्क क्यों नहीं पहने हुए हैं? आपके सामने कैमरा भी है, दिखा रहे हैं आपको मास्क खा रहे हैं हाँ? अभी पान लेंगे पान खा रहे उसके लिए नहीं so he's eating pan is more important for him than look at the members of who are there in his shop. This is the attitude at which people are, and this is the Noida Sector 18 market, one of the busiest markets of Noida, which gets crowded in the afternoon, and this is the attitude at which people are. So it is very important for people to wear masks and for the government to take stringent action against those who don't wear it.
Well, let's go across to our experts. This is going to be a call-in show where you, the viewers, can directly interact with our health experts. If you have any questions you'd like to put to them, or else just air your views and opinions, you can simply pick up your phones and call us at the numbers there flashing at the bottom of your screens. Joining us today, Dr. Ravi Malik, who's the former secretary of the IMA. There's also Dr. KK Agarwal joining us, the president of Heart Care Foundation of India. Dr. Agarwal, these reports which have been coming in are very disturbing. No one can say, of course, the governments need to do their job, both the central as well as the state government. But what about personal responsibility? It seems that we as a nation have failed if we look at the numbers.
Let's understand two basic principles. One is the infection begets infection. More the number of cases, more will be the wave. One case leads to another. So whenever there is a change in any wave, number of cases will go on increasing. Number two is why people are not wearing masks. Let us understand one basic policy defect in our country. And the policy defect is, where is the policy that if you have suffered from corona, Delhi government says 25% people seropositivity rate. What happens to those 25%? Are they supposed to wear a mask or not? There is no policy. There is no direction by the government or by the health ministry, no direction by the LG. Now those 25% who says, I have suffered, I am now corona positive, I am seropositive, why should I wear a mask? So either there should be a law, irrespective whether you have suffered or not, you must wear a mask. So that's a confusion in the people. So there will be a segment of the 25% of Delhi will say, I am not going to wear a mask, I have already suffered, I am already antibody positive, I have already acquired the infection in the past. When they go out, then that contagiousness, people will say, oh my God, if he is not wearing, why should I wear? He doesn't know that he is already infected in the past. So there is, unless there are clear-cut guidelines by the government, irrespective whether you have suffered or not, you need to wear a mask. Otherwise, those people who have, if you say that seropositivity rate is 25%, which means 50 lakh people in Delhi alone have suffered from coronavirus. They have their antibodies who are detected. Why should they wear? The scientific community, as a scientific community, we need to come out with the guidelines.
You made a very relevant point here, that it's important to have stricter, sterner guidelines, and they need to be implemented and awareness created, because there is a lot of confusion. Those 50 lakh people in Delhi who have already been infected, even they need to wear masks for the protection of others as well. In fact, Dr. Malik, since we are talking about policies, here's the problem. 10 months back, we knew that there was a shortage of beds. 10 months on, why are we still staring at a shortage of the health infrastructure? What was done in all these months, and why are we not better prepared?
Look, let us see at a broader picture. Delhi is a population of almost 20 million. So we must see what is the strategy to be adopted for these 20 million, leave aside the 50 lakh people, those who have suffered or not. Right now, the issue is that we are going through an absolutely unprecedented type of an extraordinary situation. There is no question to be complacent, and any person who is violating the respiratory hygiene, hand hygiene, he should be punished. I will go on to that extent, because it is a question of the public health. People are losing life like anything. 131 people have lost life in last 24 hours, which is the highest record, and the total number is 7,486. But mind it, it is then when our testing rate is only 50,000. Supposingly we increase our testing rate, then probably this number will be much, much more. So we are seeing the tip of the iceberg. So now overall the cases have crossed more than 5 lakhs. And if we continue in this way, we are going to go to a different orbit where there will be a lot more of COVID deaths. Under the backdrop of fact that the winters are also approaching, most of the respiratory viruses, they become more aggressive during winters, and COVID is one of the respiratory viruses. How it is going to behave in winter, we will have to see, we will have to wait and see, but we can make the presumptions and assumptions that like other respiratory viruses, maybe influenza, parainfluenza, it might get more aggressive. That is one thing. Now, my matter of concern is that right now, everybody should take the personal responsibility of the health. Health is not only a state subject, it is the personal responsibility. Human to human interaction should be avoided as far as possible, and strict social distancing, respiratory hygiene and hand hygiene needs to be put in place, and violators should be punished.
Yes, there need to be sterner implementation of the laws. Even as we speak, there are visuals coming in. Remember, the Chief Minister had chaired an all-party meeting in Delhi with the other party members. In fact, let's listen, and I believe that they're going to start addressing the media. Remember, the centre has already reached out to the Delhi government. Delhi is the biggest contributor to the number of coronavirus cases, over 150 deaths in last 24 hours alone. Let's try and listen in.
जब पूरी तरह से दिल्ली की स्थिति बेकाबू हो गई, तब जाकर के दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री जी की न्यूज देखिए, जब दिल्ली की स्थिति पूरी तरह से कोविड से बेकाबू हो गई, पूरे विश्व और देश में सबसे ज्यादा कहीं मौत के आंकड़े और कोविड पेशेंट की संख्या लगातार बढ़ रही है, तब जाकर के लगभग 8 महीने बाद दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री जी को ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग की याद आई। हमने पूर्व में लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर साहब के यहाँ जिस तरह से सुझाव दिए थे, आज हमने यहाँ भी सुझाव दिए। हमने ये मांग की है कि जिस तरह से बाहर दिल्ली के आम जनमानस में असमंजस में है लोग, मार्केट को लेकर के और लॉकडाउन को लेकर के स्थिति क्लियर की जाए। तो मार्केट और बाजार को बंद करने की नीयत सरकार की। हमने कहा कि पूरी तरह से अरविंद सरकार फेल है, दोबारा से मार्केटों को बंद करने का निर्णय होगा तो अरविंद का निर्णय होगा, और अब से पूर्व में जो छोटे व्यापारियों का नुकसान हुआ उसकी क्षतिपूर्ति सरकार को करनी चाहिए, हमने मांग की है। न्याय योजना के तहत राहुल गांधी जी ने जिस तरह से केंद्र सरकार से मांग की थी, ये निरंतर मांग हम दिल्ली सरकार से भी कर रहे थे, और इस सहयोग में इनके अपने नेताओं ने, सौरभ भारद्वाज ने भी इस बात में हमारा समर्थन किया है कि उनका कंपनसेट उनको किया जाए, यानी कि छोटे व्यापारियों को, और जो दुकानदारों को बंद किया जा रहा है उसको लेकर के भी सरकार कुछ नीति बनाए। ये सुझाव हमने दिया है। दूसरा, हमने ये भी कहा है कि कोविड पेशेंट्स बढ़ रहे हैं। 1 लाख पेशेंट की मांग हमने लगभग 3 महीने पहले कही।
राष्ट्रीय एकता और अखंडता के साथ सीधे सीधे खिलवाड़ है। हम सब जानते हैं कि कांग्रेस ने सदैव राष्ट्रीय अस्मिता के साथ खिलवाड़ किया और प्रत्यक्ष और अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से उन तत्वों को प्रेरित और प्रोत्साहित करती रही है जो देश के अंदर अलगाववाद और अराजकता को बढ़ावा देते हैं। जम्मू कश्मीर के अंदर एक बार फिर से कांग्रेस का एक दोहरा चेहरा देश की जनता के सामने आया है। यद्यपि कांग्रेस पार्टी ही इस बात के लिए जिम्मेदार है जिसने एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत की परिकल्पना को कभी साकार नहीं होने दिया। जम्मू कश्मीर में धारा 370 को लागू करके, छल से लागू करके जम्मू कश्मीर में न केवल अलगाववाद को बढ़ावा दिया बल्कि जम्मू कश्मीर के अलगाववाद और उग्रवाद के माध्यम से पूरे देश के अंदर आतंकवाद को भी प्रेरित और प्रोत्साहित किया। देश आभारी है प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के और गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी का, जिन्होंने 5 अगस्त 2019 को कश्मीर से धारा 370 को सदैव समाप्त करते हुए अनुच्छेद 35A के प्रावधान को भी समाप्त करते हुए एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत की परिकल्पना को साकार किया।